What's up guys, welcome back to another monster video. So in today's video I wanted to make a top 5 best denier video because lots of you guys have been asking for it. I have made a top 10 best attackers, top 10 best supporters, and also I believe tanks as well. So today I wanted to do a top 5 best deniers, not top 10, and I'm going to explain to you guys in just a second why I didn't do a top 10. I hope you're all excited. If you are, make sure to drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, it's going to get started. Now this video will give you guys an idea on what monsters to invest in and what monsters to obtain as well. So hopefully this will help you guys out in your journey. So here we go. Let's go ahead and start off with the top 5 best deniers. The reason why I chose top 5 is that I couldn't. Here's the thing. In the game right now, there's not many deniers that are like insanely good. You know what I mean? That needs to be in the top 10, like a top 10 category. There will be some honorable mentions near the end of the video, but I just feel like they couldn't make it to the top 5 or I guess a top 10 list. They're pretty good, but I just don't feel like they're up there. But you guys can prove me wrong in the comments down below if you want. But anyways, here's the thing, this top 5, it's not in order, okay? But I will say the last one is probably the best one for sure. So I'll probably save the last one for best, so keep watching guys. One of the monsters I want to mention in the top 5 best denier list is the one and only from the Doomed era. Can you guys guess who it is? Attack days. Oh cool, attack days begun. Okay, one of the best deniers in my opinion in the game at the moment in the top 5 category is Rarus. Now Rarus has been one of the best deniers in my opinion, and I feel like he still is. You know what I mean? Even though he was released in Doomed era and there's like more eras now, so the stats aren't really as up to date. Like 7,887, compare that to, let's say, Sorceress, which is 11,000. You guys see the difference, right? And that is just stock speed, base speed, you know what I mean? So but besides that, like, it is a really good denier. This monster has PER. I think he has PER twice if I'm not mistaken. Root positive attacks from one enemy, activates cooldown nightmares, not nightmares, which might call it antivirus. Vision to an ally, gives one extra turn. There's time stop as well you can use, CDA, so it's really good. I feel like it's a really good denier for sure. So this monster's packed with a lot of stuff. He also has or he, I don't know if it's a he or she, but this monster has access to the talents from Doom Terror as well, and Doom talents are pretty good as well, and the traits are just stacked. I feel like this is really good. So pretty good monster, definitely recommend investing in that. Moving on, the next monster I want to mention is from the Galactic era. This is one of the best right now. Also, here's the thing, there are going to be monsters that can have like 1 or 2 denial skills that are pretty good, but they're not as good as the other monsters that I'm going to mention. Like, they're not the best deniers. They do have those denial skills, but it doesn't make them like an insanely good denier. The reason for that is because they are like a hybrid monster. For example, Lamuna, I could have put her in this list, but I didn't. The reason for that is because, yeah, this monster can do like a cold blood possession. You know what I mean? She can do that, but she's more used as a supporter. That's her role. She's a supporter. She has anticipation. She has area and positive aspect. She does NER skills, PER skills. So she's a supporter, mainly a supporter. There are better monsters than Lamuna in terms of like denial. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. So the next monster that I want to mention is from Galactic era, and this is the one and only. Can you guys guess who it is? I'm still missing it. There it is. The Great Chitulo. So this monster is one of the best deniers right now in the game, and it will be for the next few eras, hopefully, the next few seasons or whatever. So monster has access to Resurrection Block, Nightmares, Tough, Abomination, Area Stamina Leak. So pretty good monster overall. I would highly recommend investing in this for sure. Like, if you head over to PvP right now, you will see this monster being used. Let me see. First player right now in PvP is using it. What about Marcus? Marcus is not using it. What about M-Force? Yep, there's M-Force. Defense team. So you guys get the point. One of the best monsters to definitely invest in for the denier category. So I highly recommend picking him up and investing in it. The next one is the one and only from, is it this era? I believe so. Prismatic Pandatone. Now this monster is like a mix of support and denier, but he has more denial skills than, for example, Lamuna, for example. You know what I mean? So that's why I wanted to put him in the list, because he's actually pretty good as a denier. You know what I mean? Better than a monster like that. Area and positive aspect. So yeah, it's a support to be. It's like a supporter monster mixed with denial, but it is pretty good as a denial monster. It's kind of like pure Panda, basically. It's literally pure Panda in my opinion. Although he doesn't have the area evasion like the pure Panda does. He's an exclusive book, and He's just very good overall, so I'd highly recommend investing in it. The stats are pretty up to date too, since it's from this era, one of the newest eras. So for sure, definitely invest in that monster. Pretty good. Next one is from this era as well, Sorceress. Now I know some of you guys were expecting this coming up, right? Yeah, Sorceress is one of the best deniers you can definitely like invest in. This monster has access to area dodge. You have area frosted as well. There's immune to possession. But here is what's nice about this monster. This monster can chain deny forever, literally. As long as you don't run out of stamina, this monster can go on forever. So basically, what you start off with would be the 1 turn cooldown. So you do frigid breeze, which just applies frosted, right? It's like a torture. Here comes the interesting part. Then you move on to, for example, one of the other skills that gives you an extra turn. So either that or this one. Both of them works because they're both 3 turn cooldown. And then you go back to this, and then you go with another one, and you keep going. Basically, this is the chain null. This is the way you can chain deny with this monster. This mythic does have access to CDA and also has access to freeze. And again, you can just keep on chain denying. It's really good. Definitely one of the best monsters to invest in for sure. She does have an AoE freeze. I don't think not many players are probably gonna run that. I would honestly go with this one over that, but I know other people want to do something different. So yeah, one of the best monsters to definitely invest in would be Sorceress from the most recent era. The next one that we have in the list, and this is the last best denier. Like, this is literally the best denier right now in the game. Can you guys guess who it is? I'll go ahead and head over to PvP. This will probably give you guys a hint. This player's not running it. What about Marcus? Marcus is running it. This monster. Tideborn. Tideborn is the best denier right now in the game, guys. Arguably. And I know some of you guys are probably saying like come up with a different monster in the comments or something, but in my personal opinion, this is the best monster to obtain right now. It has Bulwark, Resurrection Block, Area Life Regen. This monster comes with a CDA to all enemies, disabling Anticipation. You have a random control status effect to all enemies as well. You do have a healing, so if you can use this monster to heal as well, which is pretty cool. This monster has removing evasion, applying fear to all enemies, and there's like so much more this monster packs comes with. It's so good in my opinion. I think this monster definitely deserves this spot. And look, this one is a random mega control status effect and then applies a random control status effect to all enemies. Isn't that crazy? So definitely one of the best. The stats are pretty insane too, because it's an ancestral monster. So obtaining this monster isn't easy, but once you obtain it, ranking it up isn't easy either. But once you rank it up, you can definitely start using it, and it's really good. Now, before we get into the honorable mention, I actually kind of forgot one thing though. This monster is basically, I would say, the same spot, if not better than Rarus. I kind of wanted to both like put like Rarus / this monster. That's what I wanted to do. So I guess we can go ahead and mention them, and then we could get on to the honorable mentions. So one of the other monsters in the top 5 best category has to be the one and only from the Galactic era. Let me see if I could find him, and then I'll let you guys know. You guys can point it out. Is it not from the Galactic era? I swear I thought he was from the Galactic era. Oh, he's not in the Galactic category here, right? It's in the Halloween category. Here we go. Lord Heyman, guys. Come on. Can't forget about Lord Heyman. Now, the normal legendary monster. I like how the ultimate is the best legendary. I never noticed that. That's weird. How did I never notice that? So this monster, it was like literally a meme when this monster came out. Not the mythic one, but the legendary version. The legendary version was literally a meme. This one, Heyman. And he like sucked. All he had was immune to daze and the most trashiest skills. And everybody was memeing that he's like the best legendary as a meme. But then eventually Social Point decided to release this monster even better. Like one of the best monsters in the game. Look at this. We have Gravedigger, Hardened, Random Torture, Area Random Debuff. This monster is just packed with skills. Like, take a look at his skills. Look at this. We have 3 turn death countdown, random negative status effect, and then also fear, and then there is remove positive status effect, possession to one enemy and to all enemies, and then applies random torture to everybody. You do have remove positive status effect from one enemy twice, random torture to one enemy, and gives one extra turn. So you're PRing twice, not dealing damage at all. So sometimes that's really good because you don't want to trigger, let's say, a talent like a 7th Sense, for example, or like a relic. You know what I mean? So it's pretty good. And then you do have AoE CDA as well, and there's more to it, like mega possession, more fear, possession with double damage to the enemy. It's really good in my opinion. I think that's this monster definitely deserves the top 5 category for like the best deniers. So definitely one of the best ones to definitely invest in. I would say definitely invest in this one over Raris, I would say. Yeah, this monster definitely deserves a spot over Raris. So pretty good for like PvP or Team War, especially Team Wars though. So good monster to pick, you know what I mean? Good one to, I guess, invest in. But let's move on to the honorable mentions now. So this is some of the monsters that are good, but they didn't make the top 5 category. Let's go ahead and move on. So one of them is from the Abyssal era, the one and only Clara Claus. This monster has CDA skills, some tortures if I'm not mistaken as well. Pretty good monster overall. Stats are pretty up to date, but she just couldn't make it the top 5 category. But it is a good monster though. The next one is also from the Abyssal era. There's actually a few monsters from Abyssal era. Where is she? I don't have the monster. There it is, Queen Thalassa. So if you can kind of like turn transfer over to this monster, or you don't really have to, but I guess this monster, I mean, I like the legendary one more, but she's still not bad. Like, she's still good enough, I would say. You know what I mean? Definitely a good denier. It's funny, I personally prefer a monster like Lord Heyman over Queen Thalassa. Maybe that's just me, but you guys can let me know in the comments down below. Would you guys rather have Queen Thalassa on your side or Lord Heyman? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to know. The next monster that I want to mention is, actually before we get into that, Haku. Haku's not bad. Haku's okay as a supporter, or not supporter, denier. He's okay as a denier, but he's not insanely good. Like if the traits were a bit better, you give this monster like anticipation or dodge area, or anticipation would probably be best. Immune to control, things like that. That would have definitely made this monster a lot better, but he's still not bad. I feel like Water could be in this category. This monster is like a denier slash torturer, I would say. He's not bad. But I do want to mention this other monster from the Galactic era, Parabot. This is a better version of Ravenbot in my opinion. So Parabot, he was a race monster. It's a pretty good denier to invest in. He's not bad at all. Although there are better deniers in the game, but I still wanted to mention him, give him a spot in the honorable mention category. So there's CDA to everybody, to one enemy and then to everybody. So you can bypass Algeria. You have time stop to everybody. So if you can like open up the path for this monster, he can basically help you out win the battle, which is not bad. The one and only, the last one in the honorable mention, and then we can wrap this video up, is from this one era right here. Fire category, there it is, Teddy Bomb. Teddy Bomb can be used as an attacker or a denier. This monster is very good overall, has dodge area, great traits like dodge area, random torture, precision, so you don't miss. Look at this, monster's kind of packed with almost everything. Look at this. Removes positive side effect, gives an extra turn, so you can kind of open up the path for yourself, and then you can go ahead and deny. So Mega Stun. We have random tortures. Like I said, this monster is like a denier slash torturer, so you can use him as an attacker or a denier. There's Mega Stun, more stun, obviously. So you guys get the point. Pretty good monster overall. I feel like he's still worth investing, even though he's from the one of the old eras. But I just wanted to mention him in the honorable category. But some of the other monsters that didn't make it in this list, you guys can let me know in the comments down below. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Thank you all so much for watching today's monster video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.